military weapons. The M16, one of the most iconic weapons in the world. But what's so special about it? The evolution of this rifle over the past 50 years is a fascinating story, involving politics, strategies, and many errors. At first glance, the M16 may look to some like a toy. Its materials make it lightweight, and due to its design, there's little to no recoil. But make no mistake, this is a deadly and lethal tool forged for war. Hey folks, before going on, I'd like to present to you the Olight new tactical flashlight M2R Pro, the next level in tactical flashlights. It's powerful, delivering an 1800 lumen output and a 300-meter throw, easily concealed and operated with a quiet and raised tail switch. It's versatile, handheld, and weapons mountable via a magnetic remote pressure switch, which is not included. A flash sale is going on right now with up to 40% off through October 31st only. For more information, click the link in the description. And now some interesting facts you should know about the M16. It's the most commonly manufactured 5.56 rifle in the world. Currently, the M16 is in use by 15 NATO countries and more than 80 countries worldwide. Together, numerous companies in the US, Canada, and China have produced more than 8 million rifles of all variants. In April of 2018, the United States Army surprised the world when they announced they were looking to buy thousands of the new M16s, up to 430,000 in fact. The government actually wanted to sell these rifles to foreign militaries. About 8 million units of the Colt-produced M16 were sold since its inception, and it's still one of the most popular weapons in the entire world. The M16 is a lightweight 5.56mm air-cooled, gas-operated magazine-fed assault rifle with a rotating bolt. Its receivers are made of 7075 aluminum alloy, and its barrel, bolt, and bolt carrier of steel, along with its handguards, pistol grip, and buttstock made out of plastics. The current models are optimized for heavier NATO SS-109 bullets and have 6 grooves, right-hand twist, 1 turn in 1.778mm, and the M16's stoner system provides a very symmetric design that allows a straight line movement of the operating components. This also allows for recoil forces to drive straight to the rear, instead of connecting or other mechanical parts driving the system, with high-pressure gas performing this function, reducing the weight of moving parts and the rifle as a whole. The M16's most distinctive ergonomic feature is the carrying handle and its rear sight assembly on top of the receiver. This is a byproduct of the original design, where the carry handles serve to protect the charging handle. As the line of sight is 6.35mm over the bore, the M16 has an inherent parallax problem. At closer ranges, the shooter has to compensate by aiming high to place shots where desired. It also has a 500mm sight radius. Of its variants, they include the M16A1, which is an improved version of the original and has been adopted by the US Army as the standard rifle since 1967. The M16A2 is a variant of the previous A1, which was adapted for the new SS-109 5.56 45mm standard NATO round. And even though the A2 was eventually replaced by the newer A3 and A4 versions, as well as M4 carbines, a number of these assault rifles remain in service with all branches of the US military. The M16A3 was an improved version, fitted with a Picatinny-type rail instead of the carrying handle, which accepts a variety of scopes. It also comes with a detachable carrying handle with built-in sights, weapons trigger mechanisms, and has a semi and full auto mode only. Only a relatively small number of these rifles were ever adopted by the US Navy SEALs, the US Navy Seabees, and some other units. The M16A4 has a 3-round burst mode instead of the full auto mode. It was adopted by the US Marine Corps in 1998 as a replacement for the M16A2 and has become a standard-issue USMC weapon, widely used up until 2015 when it was replaced by the more compact M4 carbine. Currently, the M16A4 is still used by support and non-infantry Marines. The M4 carbine is a shortened version of the A2, fitted with a telescopic buttstock. It was adopted by the U.S. Army in 1994 and currently is also a standard-issue weapon of the U.S. Marine Corps. Some of the more famous wars where the M16 were used include the Vietnam War, the Indonesian Confrontation, the war in Afghanistan, the Iraq War, the Iraq Civil War in 2014 to 2017, and the Syrian Civil War. Of its specifications, it includes a mass of 2.89 kilograms, a length of 1,003 millimeters, a barrel length of 508 millimeters. The cartridge is a 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO round. Its caliber includes 5.56 with gas-operated rotating bolt and a rate of fire of 700 to 950 rounds per minute. 45 to 60 rounds per minute with semi-automatic, and an effective firing range of 550 meters pointed at a target, and 800 meters at an area target. Its maximum firing range goes up to 3,600 meters. It features a feed system with a Stanag magazine. Sights include iron sights or various optics. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave your comments below. Also, share it with your friends who may enjoy it. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time.